Hi, Dirk Kelly here with the BreadTube website content team. I'm making a video to help developers who want to contribute to the BreadTube project. Our biggest focus as a team right now is automating a lot of the processes for adding channels and videos to the website. But in the meantime, we need human robots really who are willing to write the minimum configuration needed to add a channel to the website. So I'm going to go over how to use Git, a text editor. I'm using MacVim, a web browser, and I'm using Firefox, and the BreadTube command line tool called Bake, which is available at github.com/breadtube/bake. So if all this sounds a bit overwhelming to you, that's fine. This is a video aimed at developers looking to contribute to the project by adding code to the code base. There are other ways you can contribute to BreadTube TV. Firstly, if you're making content, you should definitely let us know so we can get it up there. And if you've got channels that you know of that we haven't got listed, then you can also suggest those. So the way to do that, I'm going to go over that with you because it's interesting to know what happens as a result of submitting that suggestion. And then we're going to be showing you how to add that to the website. So if you go over to breadtube.tv and pull it up, you'll see that there is a list of all the channels in the system. If you've got a suggestion for a video, first thing to do is to search it, or a channel, suggest it. So antisocial, okay, so antisocial social media isn't on the website here, but if we scroll down, there's an option to add a channel. This takes you to a form where you can fill out the channel name, the channel URL, a description of the channel, and a list of video URLs. You can also give us your email address so that we can get back to you and let you know that it's pending being added to the website, but that's totally optional. You can then have to say that you're not a robot. Sorry, we got this, but just don't want to get spammed. What will happen from there is that we will get an email, and this is what the email looks like. So as a developer, we take these emails and we add them to the website. I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you'll need is a copy of the BreadTube TV repository. So you're going to want to clone that off of GitHub into any folder, really. That's your call. This is a system built on Hugo, so you will need to have Hugo installed. You can learn more about Hugo over at the website, gohugo.io. I'm on a Mac, so I've just installed it with Brew, Homebrew. You can do the same. Once you've got the code base on your machine, as I do here, let's go over what you need to do. So we've got a channel called Antisocial Media, and we're going to want to add that. So the first thing we're going to do is make a branch. So we're going to check out Antisocial Media, and I'm going to take that because that's the slug now. That's pretty important. So we check out that branch, use the bake command using bake channel import that slug, YouTube. Now, then you want to grab this channel, and the bake command is going to add all the necessary files that we need to get this up and running. Hugo serve, and open up. We have the local copy of the website. If we look for anti-social, notice it's not there. So here's the first thing that we need to do. We need to open up the data channel anti-social media. So this is the YAML file that was created, as you can see here, by the bake script. It's gone to YouTube. It's downloaded the information, including the subscribers. We want it to show up in this list, so we're going to add a tag of BreadTube. Now anti-social media is turned up. You see there's an image as well. That was automatically downloaded. And when we click on it, we're going to end up on a page. That was also automatically downloaded. So the things that we need to go through are ensuring that there's a description, if the creators decided to have a description, ensuring that all the providers are up to date, which you can generally get off their YouTube page, and adding some videos. So if we go over here, we have the description. This person's awesome. They actually take a description from YouTube and send it through to us, which is great. So we can put a description there. Probably have to spell it correctly. So we have a description. I make stupid videos about stupid people. Great. All right, now we go through to YouTube. And okay, so people provide links, and we should be using these. So Patreon, really helpful one. I'm going to go down here to providers in the data channels, and I'm going to give it a name, a slug, and a URL. The URL is anti-social media, so the slug is anti-social media. And if we go and we visit that Patreon, anti-social media, so it's just like here. So that's their name on Patreon. We go back to their page, Patreon, not Patreons. You'll notice Patreon pops up. So what other links do they have? They have a Twitter link. Name, slug, URL. Slug is that. The name is anti-social media, right? Consistency is king. But it's not always consistent, so that's why I go through. Copy this link address. I believe this is a website. Oh, PayPal. So we actually have an option for PayPal as well. And it's anti-social media. And anti-social media, great. Speaker.com and Ko-Fi. Buy me a coffee. Alright, so these are interesting because there's a bit of development, but this is a good thing to have in there so that people understand what's going on. Slug is going to be and if we go back to that page, you'll notice that there's no speaker. So this page here that we're looking at is a layout. So layout, channel, single, and we have all these providers here. Now this is manually coded. This should just be an iteration at this point. It just needs a refactor. So we've got this speaker. And that's going to speaker.com. It's that. That's why it should be an iteration. It's great. And we've got this Ko-Fi, which I'm going to put up with PayPal, Ko-Fi. Lowercase f. Cool. And we're going to go here. We're going to add Ko-Fi. And anti_social media. Cool. All right, so we've got all their links in there. How nice of us. That's awesome. So videos, we've had some suggested. Oh, nice. So we're going to want to add a video YAML. Now, this is where you're going to look up data, videos, and find a video folder. Now, I said earlier this slug is going to be helpful. I generally make a directory, data, videos, that name. Then I'm going to want to take this and I'm going to want to copy it to anti-social media. And if we go open that file, okay, so we now have the anti-social media. We want to grab this slug. Now, of course, what we really need here is a command to bake channel or bake video import. We have people working on that. If anyone's able to offer a hand, that would be really helpful. You know, everyone here is just volunteering their time. Everyone's, you know, if you're a software developer, they're using you up. Now, you want to make sure that you change the channel here to anti-social media and series. I don't know what the point of that is. Even put that in a quote. Now we've got this ID. This is the data file for the channel. I'll keep it easy for you. Content, anti-social media. This is going to need a video. I'm saying on the page now for anti-social media. that we want to see this video. So if I hadn't put that there, it wouldn't show up. So that's adding a video. Now that you've got one for that channel, it's going to get even easier. So what other videos have they got? Oh, fuck yeah. All right. So we've now got a new file. I've copied the old one, taken this slug, and just need the title. Grab this slug and there we go. So I know I started watching that video and just started working while I was watching. So I'll just talk through what I did once more. Now that we've got a video as a human computer, it's pretty easy to add more videos. So you just go and you visit a video, take an existing one that's in the folder for this creator, copy it, update the slug to be the new one, go into the file, update the ID. Kind of annoying you have to do that twice. We're going to talk about all this. Take the title and take the description. Now, I really wish more YouTube video creators added a description. But anyway, and you saw that I took that ID as I was going and I added it to that list there. So now if I go back and I refresh the page, we have another video. Because it's so easy to add them, once I'm sort of on a roll, I just keep going. So I'm going to be happy with 5 videos for this pull request because I'm going to show you the rest of the process. So change is not staged. We did make that channel update. So we added the speakers and the Ko-fi options, which is great. You know, and channel has other ways of reaching out to them. It's so easy for us to add them. Let's do it. So that's all the git add-p is going to do. Everything else is a new addition, so we're going to add them all, and we're going to commit them as anti-social media. Now we're going to git push, and we're going to visit that URL that GitHub nicely gives us back. And we're going to assign ourselves, because we created it. We're going to select channel and video content, needs review, creators and users experience. So, you know, the creator got a page, users get more content, everyone's happy. We review this pull request. So we've got the page anti-social media, has these videos on it. The channel has these providers and these tags. Okay, and if we view that file, let's just make sure. So we understand that file, we'll automatically download the channel file. So I'm going to say that's good to go, and I'm going to create that pull request. Now, it's not done yet. What we need is we need all of our checks to pass. So what it's doing is our web host is building all these changes into a preview version of BreadTube. This is really helpful for showing people what's going to change before it goes out. So we'll just wait for that to build. Generally takes about less than a minute. In the meantime, other ways that you can help out as a developer, we have a ton of pull requests that needs review. You can see some of them are adding content. Some of them are big changes. This is a really exciting one. May as well get it out here in this video so people can see. The BreadTube homepage, we really want to update to show videos. These videos are based off of the top 10 videos off of Reddit, BreadTube top 10 for the last month. And obviously we can do more with this, but this homepage compared to this homepage is obviously a lot more engaging for a user because it actually gives them content to look at, as opposed to going through channels. You'll notice this is now built, so we now have this final check, deploy preview ready. If we click on details, we're going to go through to BreadTube. We can see right at the top, I would generally just do a search. There we go. Looks great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Take that URL, edit, add it to the top just to help everyone out. And we go to reviewers, and we select content reviewers. So now the content reviewers know that it needs review. There we go. So that's how you add a channel. I know this is a 20-minute video. Well, less than 20. But hopefully this inspires some of you to have a look, take a bit of an interest in how it's structured, and yeah, if you want to be involved at all, please reach out. You can get to the developers directly by going to BreadTube and scrolling down to the bottom. You could just search for something random. And we have the Discord link that takes you to our Discord channel. We're actually pretty active. You can also reach out on GitHub. Issues more than welcome. We do have quite a few outstanding issues here, and we have some open ones about some things that we're working on. So thanks very much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about helping out BreadTube. See ya.